Will you hear me so loud and clearly? This is the last time you'll ever hear from me.
Hi there guys, and welcome back to Jonesy's vlog. Once again, I want to apologise for the lateness of this vlog. I was planning, as I said in the last one, that I was going to record one straight after the Farsley match, probably on the Sunday. But as quite a few of you know from the other vlogs that I do, you know, I am sort of battling a bit with depression and various things in my life. I'm not really wanting to bring that into these vlogs, so I might be doing a separate vlog, a sort of update for those that want one, and again just sort of for my own personal use really. So yeah, there's been a few problems this week really, so this is why it's been so late. So I thought I might as well do one today, so I could look back at the match last night in Slovenia as well. So yeah, first of all, going back to that Farsley match, you know, it was pretty decent first run out for the lads. You know, first match of pre-season. I think it was more about getting the fans back really, and the fans enjoying that first football match back in pre-season. It's a fantastic afternoon. I mean, everyone knows what the weather's been like recently. I mean, the sun was out all afternoon. You know, glorious heat. You know, perfect drinking weather really. You know, thousands of Leeds fans in Farsley having a really good time. And that was the whole day really. I mean, I've said before on here that, you know, Farsley's a great little club to go to, and once again, I mean, it showed on Saturday. You know, fantastic hosts and fantastic for them as well. You know, they'll have made so much money from that, a lot more than what they used to. I mean, the last game I went to there, I think there was about 189 people there. So you know, that compared with, I think, was it 2,500 to 3,000 fans. You know, that's a big difference there. You know, the makeshift bar in the sports hall opposite the ground was brilliant. You know, that's something you don't really get to see in away days. So you know, the game itself, obviously with lower league opposition and with having your first team out, you know, it's not the biggest of tests. But I think it was more about, you know, fitness, getting those fitness level up. And for me, I was very surprised with how sort of sharp a lot of the team were looking, considering we were only 1 week into pre-season at that point. I was quite impressed with a lot of the players. I thought Ross McCormack in particular, he looked very sharp, he looked very fit. You know, taking a lot of the Farsley players on and defenders on, picking the ball up in midfield and running at players. Obviously, Matt Smith had a great debut. He scored 2 goals, well, for him, pretty simple headers, but I think he showed just what sort of, you know, his heading prowess and what a danger he's going to be in the air this season. Don Pollion scored a fantastic solo goal in the first 5 minutes. It was good to see him back in action, and he had a really great attacking role there, getting to the byline. He also set up Smith for his first goal. Noel Hunt was quite a big surprise in the second half. I mean, he'd been saying on Twitter how rusty he sort of is at the moment, but to me personally, I thought he looked quite good. You know, he showed quite a few decent touches, and his goal, I mean, he's probably one of the smallest players on the pitch, but he showed how good he was at getting up for headers, and especially with his goal, he took that really well. AD White as well, it looks like Brian McDermott's wanting to play him as a more of an attacking option this season, maybe see if that works out for him. And I mean, again, you know, he scored a fantastic goal on Saturday, a very solo effort, but fantastic finish from outside the box, which left the keeper with no chance. So yeah, I mean, you know, those were the ones that scored the goal. I mean, 5-0 was, you know, a fair reflection on the game. Farsley really didn't sort of pose too many problems for us really. But you know, it would have been good for them as well, you know, to play against such top players like, you know, your Ross McCormacks and your Don Pollions, people like that. You know, it will, you know, giving them some sort of incentive for their season, and you know, quite a few decent players for them that you know, showed their worth there, I think. And yeah, like I said, I think it was just a good day all round really for both clubs. We got what we wanted out of it. Farsley got what they wanted out of it. So for a first pre-season match, I thought that went pretty well. So on to last night. Obviously, the lads went off to Slovenia on Monday, so they had a few days hard training there before the match last night against the Slovenian 11. I think it was a team made up of 3rd division players apparently. So again, it was sort of a similar test to the Farsley game really in that aspect. So, you know, a 3-1 win, and again some decent sort of fitness taken out of it. I think that's what Brian McDermott was kind of saying in his interview afterwards last night, that he got exactly what he wanted from it. You know, all his team getting a run out again, and again it's kind of similar weather over there as it is here. So in that heat and everything, you know, a lot of fitness levels will have been tested there. So yeah, again with similar scorers to Saturday really. Smith got us underway with again another header. So again, showing that that's clearly going to be a massive point for us this season. You know, we haven't really had anyone being that much of a danger in the air with headers. I mean, Becchio was slightly maybe, but we were never really having many people to get those crosses in to really test that out. But that seems to be working so far in pre-season. And I know it's against lower opposition, like a lot of people are saying, but you know, you can't change people's heights. You know, everyone is going to have different heights of defenders and stuff, and that's not going to change with Smith. He's always going to have that height on him, and he's showing that he can head the ball perfectly well and beat the keeper. So for me, it's looking pretty good for him. Again, Noel Hunt scored with another header, and apparently, you know, he was running about a lot and doing exactly what McDermott said he would do, you know, getting stuck in and everything and giving 100%. And apparently the goal of the game was from Dominic Pollion, again a sort of solo effort from, I think it was about a 20-yarder or something. Yet to see the goals yet, but looking forward to seeing them. And yeah, McDermott said that he thinks Pollion has a big sort of future this season. You know, he has no intention of sending him out on loan like Warnock did last season. So I mean, it might even be a case, quite a few people have said it and I think it as well, you know, it might be used as a sort of winger sort of option. I mean, we're not sure what tactics and what formations McDermott's going to be going with yet. I mean, it's looking like he's probably going to be having 2 up front with 1 behind. But I mean, like I say, that's what pre-season's for, you know, to try different tactics out. So yeah, I mean, like I say, it was another game similar to Farsley. I mean, they did get their goal, which I suppose was a bit disappointing not to get a clean sheet, and McDermott may have been a bit disappointed with that, but he wasn't going to lose any sleep over it. But probably the best thing from last night, apart from the fans that were there, I think there were meant to be about between 300 and 500 fans there, which is, you know, fantastic for a pre-season game over in Slovenia at this time of year. But after the game, apparently the Leeds fans were chanting to McDermott, "It's your round," and he actually went over and gave them €50, which they went out and spent, which is fantastic. I mean, apparently he did it at Reading a couple of seasons ago, so he's done it before, but that's just what you want to see, you know, in sort of games like this, that interaction with the fans and the team and the players and the coaching staff, and it's just that positivity. Again, I keep reiterating that word, but it really is around the club at the moment, and you're seeing that also with the players off the field, you know, all using their Twitter accounts, a lot of banter flying between them. You know, it's clear that they're getting on there, and I suppose that helps in training, that clearly not so much gelling needs to happen, which usually is the case at the start of seasons and in pre-season. You know, when you get new players into the group, they need to gel together and everything, but that's clearly happened already, and we've seen that from the game so far and the way players are linking up. So that's really good to see. McDermott saying the key player that he's wanting to get in. He was hoping to get him before the Slovenia trip, and that didn't manage to happen. And whilst they're over there, he's not expecting the deal to be done also, which is slightly disappointing, I suppose. But as long as it gets done in the end, then it doesn't really matter. No one has any idea who this player is. Obviously, there's talk of this guy McKay-Stevens. I mean, that hasn't gone away, and a lot of people seem to be pretty sure that that's a deal that could be going through. Whether that's the one that McDermott's talking about, again, no one really knows. But either way, if this guy McKay-Stevens is going to be coming in, it's a winger, it's a pacey, skilled winger, and that's exactly what we need, really. And that's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying for a long time. So that's really updated everything. I mean, obviously, there's again no talk of any other transfers at the moment. It's a bit difficult while the squad and everyone is over in Slovenia. So that's everything up to date, sort of pre-season wise. I did get a bit of news this morning. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to tell you, but I wanted to just put it out there because it probably should be coming out within the next week. Hopefully, within the next couple of weeks. It's nothing to do with the team or any transfers or anything. It's an off the field matter, but for me, it's an exciting sort of bit of news, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of people out there that will feel the same and glad that it will be happening. A lot of people may not consider it big sort of news, but to me, it shows another sort of big change at the club, and the fact that Bates isn't there anymore and he's not in control of certain things. So like I say, that's a bit of news that should be coming out maybe next week, the week after, and to me I think it's a really good thing for the club. So that's everything really with Leeds United. I do just want to give a quick shout out to my good friend ADHDSports. He did a shout out vlog, I think it was yesterday, saying two very nice things about me really, which probably aren't that deserved, but all the same, it's really appreciated from him. He does some really great vlogs. If you haven't checked him out, then do go check him out. I'll put his name in a little box up there so you can go to his channel. Does a lot of talking about sports. I mean, it ranges from so many. I mean, he does a lot of NFL. He talks about rugby league, rugby union, and football, of course. Big Leeds United fan. So yeah, go check him out. And he's just had a bit of exciting news that he's hoping to start doing some gaming videos alongside his girlfriend. So he's actually changing his name to ADHD Entertainment, which is fantastic news for him, and hope that really works out for him, because he's a really good guy, and he deserves a lot of views and a lot more subscribers. So go check him out, guys, if you can. And as for my channel, I'm just under 100 views away from 10,000 views in total, which is magnificent. Really pleased with that. And I think I'm up to about 70 subscribers, which is amazing. Never thought I'd get anywhere near that from what I actually do. So yeah, thank you guys for making this as good as it is. Really, I just sit here and talk to a camera for about half an hour every time I do this, and then spend 10-15 minutes editing it. But it's you guys that sort of get involved and send you messages and comments and things and share it about, which really make this channel. And without you guys, I won't be doing this. So thank you very much. One more thing, I am having a break from Twitter at the moment. I made that decision last night for various reasons. Really, again, I may go into this in another vlog at some point. So I will be sharing this video from YouTube. It will go onto my Twitter account, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm not really checking anything on Twitter at the moment. So try really to get in touch with me on YouTube if you want to say anything. I mean, by all means, leave messages on Twitter. I don't know how long I'm going to be off it for, but you can leave messages there for me that I will pick up in a couple of weeks' time or something. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, as always. So yeah, do leave your comments and messages here on my YouTube, or like I say, you can do it on my Twitter, but don't expect a response. But that is at Chris Jones LUFC. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you're enjoying the marvellous weather out there, and hope some of you are enjoying the Ashes on at the moment. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will speak to you very soon.